Alright, there we go. We should be live now with no issues, and I'd just like to preface before I read out my intro that a new microphone, not sure how well it'll be, picked up on my OBS. It might be super loud, it might be super quiet, I don't really know, but, we're just gonna roll with it. Oh my god, that's loud. And, we'll just, go from the beginning. Oh my god! There's a car on the fence, and so I'll start from, the beginning, where I really do. Round 7 of the Highline Racing League Culture Designs Truck Series. This evening we head up north to New Hampshire for the Loudon 75. I don't know. That's all that I got. 75 laps today from Loudon, New Hampshire. Otherwise known as New Hampshire, or I think it's just Loudon. I don't know the names, but other than that, 75 laps, 75 miles was the scheduled distance, but I do believe there's been a change. And so, I'll actually go in and check right now while I can, because I was, yeah, so the race has been extended, so it is 90 laps, instead of the scheduled 75, but, that'll still go by pretty quickly here from Loudon. Of course, I am your producer and commentator, River Page, bringing you the best from this league every single week. And as we watch the number 31 of Dylan Poteet competing for the championship full-time in the Holden Wieners machine this week. And we'll see what he can do, but he is only 11th right now in practice. Nick, what are we waiting on? Well, so Nick, you see I moved my monitors around, and so my iRacing loaded up on a different monitor, and so I had to close the UI and switch it back to the other one, so took a couple minutes, but thankfully it loaded. This microphone is it's not the greatest, I'll tell you what. Alright, let's see. Top of the charts right now is Garrett Sibnor in the 50. Oh, Dylan Clark just beat him. Never mind. Top of the charts is the 48 of Dylan Clark. Just ran a 30.464, and so we're right on board with him to see exactly what he's doing here. I know from experience this is one of my favorite tracks to drive with the truck. You've got a lot of lane choice. You can run down, of course, in the second or third line, but you can also enter the corner on the apron. I know that works. I know it's quick. We'll see if anyone will run it today. Of course, Breast Cancer Awareness Month brings with it the pink schemes, and right on board with this very bright pink Dylan Clark Chevrolet. He rolls up a turn 2, trying to run that middle line. You can cut off your exit pretty good in 1 and 2, getting off of the corner right down to the pit exit wall. I know that's a line that works, but these guys staying on the middle. The Choosby, oh, the Choosby just got flattened. Oh. How did I just open that? I just opened that with my keyboard. That's not the race rundown, but I just see it anyways. Terry Brooks jumps up to second on the scoring pylon in the 23 machine. I think I might actually have access to the race information. Alright, well, we don't have the race info for today, but that's gonna be alright. 90 laps, 90 miles. Basically all I need to know, about 1.105 miles, I think, is the track distance. A little more, give or take, a little less. But it's essentially one. As the 23 of Terry Brooks sits in second right now, he rolls around the 7 of Lucas Lodato, who did not have the luck swing his way for Talladega. Ended up in the back of the field. Wrecked from the lead under yellow. Wasn't happy about it, as he stated promptly in the voice chat. And I remember looking at the point standings in the Cup booth, but I don't remember what it was, so I'll just take a look here. Terry Brooks is the current points leader for the truck series as we watch the 23 machine go around this raceway. He sits at a nice comfortable 247 point lead. He's got 10 points back to Lucas Lodato, and then 11 points back to Poteet, and then 31 points back to Sidnor. Ryan Hines is 40 points off of him, and then 46 to Potter and Rodriguez. Matt Muir 200 points on the dot, so he's a little off, but that top 3, top 4 are not out of it for sure. Sidnor is 30 points back, but there's still a chance for a mistake to be made from the 23, just like we saw at Dega with the points leader coming in, having a bad result and losing that points lead, and then losing some spots. Of course, the 23 capitalized off of that and won the race, but we'll see if Lodato is able to do anything today. He currently sits in 4th, on board with the pink Bearcat Motorsports machine. As you see, Lucas, oh, he's going down pit road. I thought he was trying to exit on the inside. So Lodato will come down pit road. 25 of Ryan Hines going for a little spinny-do right there. Jared Sidnor making his way around the track, still hot lapping. He sits in 3rd right now. 38 1/1000ths of a second off of Dylan Clark's fast time, which is the 4.64, 30.464. Sidnor again comes into this race 30 points off of the championship leader, looking to continue his winning ways. He has not won a race this season, but of course the champion last year, and he's looking for that elusive first win of the season as they as we hit up 7th race of the year. Terry Brooks with 1 win, Lodato with 2 wins, and Dylan Poteet with 2 wins, and then Sidnor with 0, and of course the 64 of DJ Stagner wins the opening season opener at Daytona. Oh my god, Garrett Sidnor absolutely smokes the tire barriers. He may be dead. And that'll wrap up practice, and that will give, oh, that's not what I meant to open. That will give the number 1 spot to the 23, wait, no. Why can't I get my practice result? Practice. It's not letting me look at it, but no, the 23 was 2nd. Oh, it was the 48. So the 48 of Dylan Clark goes pole, or quick time in practice. Looking for the pole now. He didn't have that much of a margin to work with. As we ride on board with Sidnor, we'll take a look on the outside of the car as he comes off of turn 4, and he goes for a big slide, and this will not be his qualifying lap. But someone who is on a lap right now, Matt Muir. Breast cancer awareness machine here. I'm shifting down to 3rd gear as he gets into the corner. There he goes back up to 4th. That's another interesting thing about this track. You can get away without shifting, but you can. It's quicker to shift. I feel like on a short run, you got rear tires to spare. As the 70 goes up to the 4th line, this should be his lap, because I don't know why you would want to enter up there unless he actually is just trying to do that. But as he comes to the line, this will put him in the 5th position. Last of the cars instead of lap, Chad Winstead behind him. Winstead goes to 6th. Terry Brooks to the pole. Pressy into 2nd. Dylan Clark only manages a 3rd. Scott Wheeler to 4th. Ryan Hines 5th. Pushes Muir to 6th. Jacob Holm up to 7th. Cody Bassert on a lap right now. Busted in the SB Designs machine. He comes off of turn 4 to finish his lap. Dylan Poteet into turn 1, and this is the man we want to watch 3rd in the points, right there with him. And the Holden Wieners machine gets a wide corner, and that will not be quick. And Dylan Poteet definitely is going to continue that practice pace. I don't think this will put him high up at all. Not a fan of the short tracks, it seems. He's not shifting. Unlike some of the quicker guys, he's keeping it in fourth gear. As he comes off a turn 4, that lap will put him P7. So he beats out Puckett, Muir, Hallman, Winstead. 11 trucks to set a lap. Ty Smith on the racing surface. He comes across the line, does a 31.5. That will put Ty Smith in last. Ryan Potter goes to 5th. Oh, Lucas Lodato has had trouble in his qualifying lap. He will not set a lap. He got an incident point for sure because that lap did not count. And so Lodato will start from the back. Wait for qualifying to wrap up. No one on the track right now, and it looks like Terry Brooks is going to take the pole. Here from New Hampshire, 90 seconds for Adam Bossi and Alan Cunman. They are the, it looks like Matthew Rodriguez has not set a lap. Everyone else has attempted to set a lap, whether it counted or not. So we'll come right back here live on FTN in just about a minute for the grid and the green flag from the 90 lap event in New Hampshire. Coming back to you live on FTN, gridding has started, and the pole position indeed went to the number 23 of Terry Brooks. The current points leader will take the pole here from Loudon. And so we will roll the grid music. I don't know how loud it'll be. I'll just turn it on right now. I've got it muted. And we'll get the rows rolling for you here as the field slowly works their way onto the track. Terry Brooks takes the pole alongside Nicholas Pressey, one of his best performances of the year. Ryan Potter and Scott... Wait, why are we on row 3? Okay. Dylan Clark and Garrett Sidnor will go 3rd and 4th, respectively, both working for their first wins on the year. Sidnor looking for his second championship in 2 seasons. Ryan Potter and Scott Wheeler will go 5th and 6th off of row number 3. Brian Hines and Dylan Potey will roll off 7th and 8th from row 4, and rounding up the top 10 will be Scott Puckett and Matt Muir. Jacob Hallman, Chad Winstead will go 11th and 12th. Row 7 will go to Ty Smith and Lucas Lodato, the first car to not set a lap. Adam Bosley and Alan Cunman are 2 Valiant choose cones for today. Is that it? Or what? Connor Holden and Michael Deitch will both move up a row past the choose cones. They will start on row number 8, 15th and 16th. 17th and 18th will go to Matthew Rodriguez and Cody Bussard. I don't believe there is anyone else in the field. And so that'll round things out 18 trucks will start today's race. And just in time as the field rolls off of the grid for one lap, and then we'll go green. For a quick 90-lap affair here. From one of the most flat and long ovals in the northwest, or northeast, I mean. Extremely flat, extremely long for a short track. A lot of lanes to choose from. Look at all that pink, man. You know, I wish I had something written up to say about breast cancer awareness, but I don't. I just have to admire the fact that I love all this. The pink cars look so good together on the track in unison, like a Color Rush uniform or the all-white college football games. Whatever team does that. No, anyways. I'm gonna turn my microphone down myself so it doesn't sound so bad, and we will go green for the first time tonight. Barney will drop it across the stripe. They go. Nicholas Pressey gets a fantastic launch, and he'll lead the field down into 1 and 2 as the top line. You know you can work it here. He's gonna roll that seam. The 23 of Brooks trying to hold on to the lead from the bottom, but he will not get it. Nicholas Pressey to the front of the pack. And it's all clean in front of the 94. He'll lead lap number 1 from New Hampshire. Back down into 1 and 2. They go side by side for second. Clark working that middle lane. The 23 of Brooks pushing the limit with that brighter concrete pavement, whatever it is. Oh, he's going to get loose. Save it, brother. Save it. One truck way down the track. That is Ryan Hines. Is that? I'm not sure who that is, actually. Oh, it's Sidnor. In the front row motorsports look like. That will drop the 23 all the way down to 6th. Why is that thing still red? We'll turn it green manually, which means when a caution comes out, I won't know. So we'll just... Oh, there's the first caution. Oh, it did it automatically. Alright. So we got 1 wreck already. We've got 2 complete green flag laps, and it looks to be Jacob Holm, who was dropped back at the end of that run. And so we'll take a look at what happened to the 76 machine. We're a little early to the party here. That's Holm right there. 76 machine. Cincinnati truck looks like... Oh, it was Terry Brooks that went around. Oh my goodness, championship implications. And he gets smoked by Jacob Holm. And so that is huge for the championship. What the hell happened to Brooks? Comes down in front of Hines. And it's hard to pinpoint who that's on. Hines driving it in deep. The 23 of Brooks kind of taking a strange approach to the corner. Checks up super early and just drives down into the 25. I have to put that on Terry in the looks of it, and he gets smoked, and so that'll give him some rear damage along with some front end damage. And that brings out our first caution of the day, but bigger implications than just a yellow. The championship leader involved. As we roll around this time by 4 laps complete, 2 of which under yellow. It's Nicholas Pressey leading Dale Clark, Garrett Sidor, Ryan Potter, Dylan Pody, your top 5 here from New Hampshire. As the field takes the 1 to green, they go around the choose cone, and it gets set to 2 to green there as you hear Chad Knaus, our voluntary pit road reporter, giving us only the most important of updates. Says we're not going, I'm not sure why, but it looks like the pace car lights will come back off, and so we will go green this time by. That'll put 7 laps down and in the books. And it'll be the 94 Pressy taking the outside on the restart against Clark, Sidnor, Potter, and Hines, your top 5. As we come back to the green flag. To the front straightaway, green flag is back out. Barney throws it for the 2nd time today. The 94 Pressy way out in front. This time he didn't have to wait to go until he saw the green. He went when he wanted to. And so that'll give him a big lead. Dylan Clark just got dumped. Oh my god, in front of the whole field. Watch out, watch out. Oh, Loudon gets turned. And another championship contender is wrecked. What the hell just happened? Dylan Clark just got absolutely driven through. By the looks of it, by Potter. Potter jacks him up there. It's a little loose. And then Potter jacks him up there. Gets him more loose. And then Potter just drives through him. Interesting decision there from Potter. I don't know if these guys have previous issues, but and there you see the contact with Loudon, who must have also just gotten wrecked. Unless he did it on his own. Checks up, gets ran over by the 12, and bam! Right rear is killed. So that will put another championship contender at risk, as Terry Brooks has only managed to get back up into 14th. But he obviously doesn't have the damage that these guys do. Maybe he does, but I think he got most of it repaired. Looks like a little bit of left rear damage left on that 23, but he's still good and rolling right now. And so as the field comes around, we missed it looking at the caution, but we'll do it just a lap late this time, pretend this is correct. Oh, that's the wrong ad. So as we come to lap 09, yeah, for sure, we come to lap 11, we'd like to thank our broadcasting associated Tango Paints for the best custom iRacing paints, games, and liveries on the platform. Contact Tal Owen on Twitter using the tag Tango Paints. Top-notch schemes provided at a starting price of $50 that will up your game and represent your racing identity along the way. This is your Tango Paints, lap 09 or 11, presented live on FTN. And as we watch the number 31 Holden Wiener's machine of Dylan Poteet, he is up into P number 4, third in the point standings by 1, just behind the 7 of Loudon. And 11 points off of the 23 of Brooks. As the field comes around, turn 4 this time, Alan Kunman will pull that beautiful Choose V out onto the racing surface. The drivers will choose according to 31 goes to the inside.
Not going, I don't think.
Everyone's gonna wait. Chad thinks we aren't going. See all 5 of the pig trucks right there in the back of the field. That's not good. Then they'll all make their way around. Terry Brooks seems to be dropped to the back. It looks like he came down pit road for repairs or something. He'll end up at the back of the pack. I don't know if he'll catch these guys. He will, he will. And so this time, Nicholas Pressey will have the edge on the restart again, but he will have to fight with the 99 of Ryan Potter, who just drove through the guy in front of him on the last restart. We'll see what they can do here for the third time today. Green flag back in the air. Barney throwing it. Look at him go. Nicholas Pressey gets the launch on the field. He'll get cleared down into turn one. Potter off to a horrible start along with the rest of the field. The 94 got a great jump, but here comes Potter fighting back. Pink accents on that machine. Look at the corner exit for Ryan Potter. He'll dump to the inside off of turn two. Ryan Potter looking for the lunge into 3 and 4. Doesn't go to the apron, and so he won't be able to get him here. The 94 will have the corner exit unless Potter can get to his left rear turn him. He doesn't. And everyone makes it through cleanly. One lap in the books here on this run. 13 on in the race as Potter will tuck back in the line and ride in second. Pressey back to the race lead in 1 and 2. Now Potter will dig it to the inside off of the corner. We're getting real good at that corner exit. Off of turn 2, he's got a lot of speed coming down to the inside of the racing surface. They come through 3 and 4 once more. The 94 still has that edge on the lead, but does not have the corner exit that the 99 does for sure. Potter able to get the power down a little bit better than Nicholas Pressey. We'll see if he can go for a move here. See how much better he is off of the corner, but that time he had to lift. He had to get out of the throttle, and he's going to lose a bunch of spots. That time there wasn't that much of a struggle from Potter, but Potter is right on his back end. Down in the 1 and 2. Here comes Potter. Look at the 50 of Sidnor. He's trying to run the outside. Is that working? There is absolutely no way that they just are running the top. I refuse to believe that that works. Oh my god. He is running completely up on the outside. Probably the 4th groove on the racetrack is something that you literally never get seen used here at New Hampshire because there's no grip up there. But the 50, he'll come back down this time. Obviously didn't like it as much as he thought he would. Off the corner, Garrett looking for his first win on the year as one truck gets loose behind him. That was Puckett making, I believe, his first start of the year in the Trap House Waffleplex machine. Third board they go one more time. Nicholas Pressey leads this time. No competition out back for the 94 machine into 1 and 2. Still sitting in the 32nd lap time range. The 99 all over his rear bumper. Terry Brooks still, by the way, in 14th. Lucas Lodato just passed him. 4th position. That's your championship leader right there behind the 7. And the 7 is looking for some spots, but your current active as they run championship leader. Right there in 3rd, Dylan Potey in the Holden Wieners machine. Really was not acquainted with this track for practice and qualifying, but it looks like he has really figured it out. Pressey's still out in front. Doesn't look like anyone's ready to challenge him quite yet, but I know this track, especially in the truck, it's not the hardest track to pass at. You know, there's some tracks on the schedule that these guys might be complaining about when it comes to just making passes, but I know this is not one of them. Because there is so many opportunities for ascend into 3 and 4, into 1 and 2 even. You can get down on that inside. And you can really dig the apron going into the corner. Coming off of the corner might get a little sketchy as you slide up trying to find the limit of the rear grip. The 99 has got a little bit of a better corner entry and a little bit of a better exit, but the 94 rolls the center pretty well. As you see, the 99 of Potter is, wow, he is right on his bumper, tailgating him. The 94 will go down to defend the bottom. The 99 stays up in the line. Potter looking for his first win on the season as well. Only 4 race winners, 3 of them are in the field today. Like I'm bound the front straightaway once more. Nicholas Pressey has led every lap so far. All 21. The number 94 machine, that really strange looking number that covers the whole door. Pace game has always kind of confused me because I really like the number, but just don't really know what he was going for with how big it is. It's interesting to say the least. He's got the funky placement on the rear bumper. No sponsors on the car except for the Nicholas Pressey Esports machine, machine logo on the rear bumper, on the rear deck lid and the spoiler wing, whatever you call it. It's an interesting one to say the least. The 99 Ryan Potter is getting, he's getting all of it. He could see every single detail on that machine. As he is literally right on his bumper. He might lay it to him here off the corner. You hear the 94 coming out of the corner, not shifting. He's staying in fourth gear that time by. Wide entry, late exit. That's going to be a big advantage for him as he comes off the corner. Look at the run he gets off the corner all the way down the straightaway. Doesn't look that long. Doesn't seem that long until you get to it. I think it'll be maybe like a Martinsville length deal. Track is a lot longer than people think. And look at the run he'll get down the corner this time by. The 94 gets to run off. The 1 and 2. The field's starting to drop off a little bit. As Potter stays in second. It's Poteet in third. Garrett Sidnor still in fourth. Hines fifth. Scott Puckett in sixth. Dylan Clark going for the 6th spot. He stays in 7th, but look at Clark down to the inside. The 36 way out of the groove. Clark might have the spot going into 1 this time. Chad Winstead back in 8th. Sky Wheeler to 9th in the pink machine. Connor Holden to 10th with the pink numbers. Terry Brooks and Cody Bussard racing for 11th. Brooks has the spot. Loudon right behind them. And then it's Matt Muir in the 14th to Ty Smith in 15th. The damaged machine of Jacob Hallman 16th, Michael Deitch in 17th, and the 51 of Matthew Rodriguez appears to have had an issue. He will sit back in 18th as he comes off a turn 2, a big slide out of the 18 machine. Alan Cunman on pit road as a 2-scone. As Nicholas Pressey continues to lead, coming to the 1/3 mark in this race. Just a couple more miles to go. As the 94 will continue to lead this battle, mellowing out for the lead spot. The 31 and the 50 kind of dogging it out for third, but they stay single file for the most part. Other news for FTN. Full Send SuperSpeedway Series, which was a staple of FTN for a couple months, with myself and Mason Moriarty in the booth. We always had a grand old time doing that, but the ownership has switched hands to our very own David Kreutz. And the first, I believe, first race of the new season will be this Saturday. And so if you scan that QR code on your cellular device, you can join up into the FTN Discord server. Find the links to all the leagues that are broadcasted here. I mean, there's got to be at least 10 at this point. We're busy week round, year round, month round. Always a live stream going on FTN. Scan the QR code, get into every league we broadcast. They're also going to be in the YouTube description. But other than that, that's all she wrote, Brad. I don't have a script for that. I mean, I could just read what it says, but can't be bothered with doing all that. FTN also a partner of iRacing and NASCAR for all the latest news and updates from the official NASCAR page, whether that be Road to Pro or the Coke Series. Sign up now with the QR code bottom left. As 94 of Nicholas Pressey comes across the line to complete lap number 30, 1/3 of the way in. This time by, it's Pressey, Potter, Poteet, Sidnor, and Ryan Hines.
This message is brought to you by the rebrand of Throttle Graphics and Designs. This publication may not be reposted without the authorized written consent of Throttle Graphics and Designs. NASCAR Camping World Ford F-150. NASCAR Xfinity Ford Mustang. NASCAR Cup Series Next-Gen Ford Mustang. Arca Menards. This has been the publication of the redesign and rebranding of Throttle Graphics and Designs. This message may not be reposted, republicated, or rebroadcasted without the authorized written consent of Throttle Graphics and Designs. Thank you, and thanks for your time.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Coming back to you live on FTN, Nicholas Pressey, who had dominated the race up to this point, has absolutely fallen off a cliff. He went from first to second right there, got passed by Potter, and then went from second to fourth in 2 corners, and now the 25 and the 48 are looking back to him. As Pressey has started to struggle for sure, trying to get into the corner, trying to get off the corner, no grip at all in any of those 4 Goodyear Eagles on that 94 machine. And now begs the question, when do these drivers come to pit road? Ryan Potter leads the race. He will be thinking that question because he does not want to let them get the undercut on him. As the drivers near halfway, 37 laps in the books this time by. The battle for second heating up as the 50 of Sidnor just got clear of the 31 of Poteet. So Poteet will stay in third. Ryan Hines up to fourth, Clark to fifth, Winstead to sixth, Pressey falls to seventh. Side by side with the 30s, 34 Winstead for sixth, and he'll have to yield that position. Something has got to be wrong with the 94. He is really just trying to ride this one out, but you can tell he is struggling for grip. Come back down into 1 and 2 and look at that. Run into the corner, see how much faster those guys are rolling the center, and then he just can't exit the corner. Pressey would like this run to end as quick as possible. Ryan Potter not a care in the world. That is the 51 of Rodriguez not having a good day. Michael Deitch came down pit road under commercial break, and he has exited the facility. As Pressey is lagging out, but he's on pit road. And so that answers my question. There is the first green flag stop of the race. Will that prompt Potter to come in? Sidnor, Poteet, Hines, Clark, Winstead, all guys that need to match that that leader's pace. Look like the 99 will come in this time by. No takers this lap. Here's the 94 Pressey. He'll drop a lap down. Comes up a pit road, almost spins. You see the pit exit is really close to the racing surface. You can get right down to that inside line on a fast lap, and so it's kind of sketchy to see as some cars exit pit road. But the 99 of Potter stays in the lead, and no one has any plans of pitting. We'll see how this overcut strategy or undercut strategy for the 94 works out, as the 48 of Clark and the 31 of Poteet going at it For fourth, Pote does the spot right now, but Clark rolls the center a lot better there. He'll take the spot away off the corner, and this time by into 3 and 4, Clark will get clear. And now it'll be up to Winstead to make the next pass on the 31, as he'll be the next truck from this lead pack to fall off. Ryan Hines will take third out of all of this. Down the back straightaway they go. Ryan Potter has 7/10 of a second. Back to Garrett Sidnor in second. 1.2 seconds between Sidnor and Hines. It's a 1.7 second gap to the race leader, as Hines will go side by side with Dylan Clark, who saved his stuff up well. 48 looks for a podium spot here into 1 and 2. We'll see if we can get it. Low line. Up a turn 2, the 48 digging the inside, but he will be able to get to him. Here he's going to go for the lunge into 3 and 4. Can't get it. Look at the 94 Pressy on fresh tires. Will drive by them both. Clark had to keep it off of the 25. He swings it down to the inside, and the 25 of Hines will get clear of him ultimately. See, the 25 sails it in way too deep. Here comes Clark trying to work his way down to the inside of the racing surface. It's the drive off the corner, but he won't get to him this time by. Gap between first and second still at 6/10 of a second. Then it's 2 seconds back to Hines, 2.2 seconds back to Clark, 2.7 seconds to Pote, 3 seconds to Winstead, 4.5 seconds to Terry Brooks in 7th, and then Wheeler Jr., Winstead, and Puckett 8th, 9th, and 10th. Lucas Lodato in at P11 with all that damage. I don't know if he'll be able to recover to get back to the top 10 in this one. As you see, the 94 Pressy work his way by a leader. He will most definitely have the race lead when this run ends, and when the leaders finally decide to come down pit road. But for now, he's got all the pace in the world, so he'll definitely have the lead. It's just how long can he hold on to the lead before those guys with fresh tires inevitably get to him. As the 94 has already stretched that gap on those fresh tires, Ryan Hines is back around Dylan Clark for third. This battle is ramping up again. The 90, the 48, and the 25. Not sure where I got the 90 from. Going side by side again. It's the 48 on the bottom and the 25 on the top. This time the 48 will get clear, and he quickly jumps up on his outside, and it looks like one truck is losing speed. It's Cy Smith, and he's on pit road. Got Wheeler Jr. also on pit road, and so now we're going to see some green flag pit stops. Looks like this is when the actual green flag stops will commence. No one else in. Now here comes the whole field. The 31 of Pote will lead with the 25 will lead. The 31 of Pote, the 81 of Connor Holden is on the pit road. Scott Puckett is on pit road. Matt Muir stays out. So does Bussard, and it looks like that'll be it for drivers on pit road. Clark still out on the racing surface right now. There's a 36 of Puckett rolling into his box. See where these guys roll out versus Pressy. There's Pressy. He is already by them. He's got half a track on them. Here's Ryan Hines. There's Pressy. Going into the quarter. Hines is coming out of turn 2. And so that is the gap that he has to hold for 40 laps. You guys are on 10 lap fresher tires. We'll compare a lap time as soon as they get back on the track. Pressy's last lap is a 30.707. As Terry Brooks is out on the pit road. Dylan Clark on pit road. He's going to exit right there with Sidnor. The race leader stays out. Here they come off of the pit exit. The 48 is going to be right back into battle with the 25. The 25 will have him clear. But it will be Sidnor reclaiming that second position when this run inevitably ends. Here comes Ryan Potter onto pit road. A little bit later than everyone else he's racing, and so I think he'll lose the lead for sure. Matter if he can get it back. There goes the 50. He will take the lead. He'll cycle to the front. But not by a lot. The 99 digging off a pit road. Make sure he does it clean, and he does. And so it'll be a dogfight here for the race lead. The 99 is quicker. At least on a short run. We saw how much faster he was than the 97 of Pressy. And of course, when I say Sidnor cycles out to first, I mean second. I kind of forgot that Pressy has pit. Cody Bussard, Matt Muir, and Matthew Rodriguez still out on the racetrack right now, hoping for a caution. Because they will definitely get put a lap down if they pit at this point on the track. Into 1 and 2. Here's Matt Muir. He is your race leader. He's led probably 3 or 4 laps right now. Yeah, it'll be his 3rd lap led. Teammates 1-2 right now with Rodriguez in 2nd. Inverted paint scheme. Those are some nice looking trucks. There's the 12 of Bussard. Pressy in 3rd. Pressy in 4th on fresh tires, and so these guys will definitely get lapped if they pit. Pressy will fly on by. He's got about 3 seconds back to Sidnor. That gap is closing pretty quick. Do a visual comparison here again as Pressy will come into turn 3. See, the leader's already exiting the corner. So that gap is shriveled up. One looks to the inside on Matt Muir. That's for the race lead between the two Matt Muir Designs teammates. Well, I don't know if that's team name, but they are teammates nonetheless. 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Pressy trying to get them both. He should get them both. As looking how quick he is wrapping the apron. He will slide up in front of the 51. They'll get the race lead back. Winstead right there with them as well, looking for a spot on the 70 of Muir. As Rodriguez drops to 2nd, the 34 will stay in 3rd. Here comes the 70, and here comes the 50. And this strategy is not going to play out for Pressy. I hate to admit it. Here comes Garrett Sidnor leading the fresh tires pack. We'll see how he circumnavigates, but just navigates these lap trucks. He's got by 1 of them. He's got by 2 of them. All he's got to do is get up there and get to Winstead, who is racing Pressy for position pretty well right now. He actually pitted after Pressy, so he's got fresher tires in the 94. And so he'll take the race lead. Doesn't have to pit yet, or for the rest of the race, however long they can make it on fuel. As Matthew Rodriguez is going to drop some more spots, but he'll stay out with his teammate. The 1 and 2, and out of the corner they go. The 34 of Winstead leads the race around the 94 of Pressy, who is going to drop to Sidnor. Didn't even make it to 30 laps to go. The 94's pace just didn't hold up. Here comes Sidnor, and he will breeze by him off of 4. Garrett Sidnor looking for his first race win on the year, and had a perfect opportunity to do it right here with Terry Brooks running outside of the top 10 along with the 7 of Loudon. It'll be a good points day for him if he can hang on. Across the start finish line they go. This time by it will be 32 laps to go. As Winstead still leads above Sidnor, Potter, Pressy, Clark, Hines, Poteet, Wheeler, Rodriguez, and Terry Brooks just got around Matt Muir for position. Connor Holden's going to get him too. The 50 looms near. There goes Terry Brooks picking up another spot on Rodriguez. Loudon picks up a spot on Matt Muir. Connor Holden gets a spot on Rodriguez. Pressey is around Dylan Clark for fourth. Those guys are going to continue to race, and Pressey will lose that spot eventually. But as the 50 rolls off of turn 4, trying to conserve his tires and hang with Chad Winstead right here. The 1 and 2 he goes driving it up to his rear bumper off of the corner. He'll get the run. Denor staying in 4th gear, rolling the high line. I haven't seen a lot of that today. Here they come into 3 and 4. Again, the 34 popping down to 3rd. You can see the flames out of the exhaust. Here he comes to the inside. Looking bottom up of 4. Winstead covers it off, but he'll still make the lunge up the inside. He gets to him. Garrett Sidnor, one of our main points competitors, is going to take the race lead off of turn number 2. Winstead trying to fight the outside. But he won't have it for long as the 50 has that tire advantage. Drive it up to the inside line. You'll get clear of the 34. And with that, he will lead his first laps of the race in the FreightAuctions.com number 50 across the stripe to take 28 laps to go. Here from the whatever mile. Not it's to have a nickname like that. Alright, well, we gave it a try, and so with that, it's like our final break of the race, and come back to you with about 25-24 to go.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing
Well, we got all the wrong things playing here. We got full screen ads, we got music playing, but we should be good to go here. 23 laps to go. We'll stay at 23 laps to go. I thought it was going to turn over there. The Garrett Sidnor machine in the number 50 has a 7/10 of a second advantage over Ryan Potter, Dylan Clark, and Chad Winstead, who's holding his own pretty well for having those older tires. He comes into 3 and 4 one more time. Garrett Sidnor looking for his first win on the season, second career Truck Series win. Ryan Potter trying to snatch it from him. Potter had that short run pace last run, the first run of the race. He got the lead quickly, but this time it just hasn't been the case. He's still holding even with Sidnor, but he's lost some time on this run. This lap is dropped just about to 0.8 of a second. As the 48 of Dylan Clark is actually going to pass him. Dylan Clark has picked up the pace, and he'll take the second spot away from the 99 of Potter. Down at a 1 and 2. Potter will not try and fight it. And he'll let the 48 go and try and catch the 50 machine. Off the corner they come. Here comes the 48 trying to make something happen. This time by, they'll get 20 laps to go from New Hampshire. Across the line, there's 20 to go, and that gap between the race leaders is closing. Dylan Clark has the pace. The 50's running way wide in 1 and 2, trying to get the run off. That was a horrible corner. He loses 2/10 in the corner, and the 48 will get the run off. Oh, is the commercials really loud? Yeah, that's my fault. That's my bad. Holden Wieners, where's the first Holden Wieners car? P6. Holden Wieners not having a good day as they were hoping for. P6 and P9 for Holden Wieners, it looks like right now. More importantly, Dylan Clark is catching the race leader. We know, again, I don't really know that much about the Cup Series drivers, but I do know that Dylan Clark got shade thrown at him from the Cornbread Cowboy. Maybe not the fan favorite. Oh, Jesus, look at him. He's just about to blow by Sidnor. No competition at all. Clark has so much more pace than him. Drives up to his inside. Here comes the 94. Or the 97 on his second pit stop of the race. I think... Is this a two-stop strategy? I can't even find the 94 on my timing and scoring. I don't know where he is. He's most certainly not racing for the lead. Oh, look at him. There he goes, using the apron. I wish someone would do that. Finally got it. He's about to unlap himself. So two-tire call for... two-stopper call for Pressey. He will go by the race leaders. We'll see if he can catch him. I don't think he will. But that'll allow Sidnor to fight back to the inside. The 94 pops the wall. Sidnor gets into the 48. Side by side for the race lead off a turn 2. The 48 will get the run off. The 50 of Sidnor trying to work the inside, but the 48 will get clear of him. Off a turn 4 this time by. That'll give 16 to go, and Dylan Clark, his first laps led of the race. He was fastest in practice, didn't have that good of a qualifying effort, but he's back in the front. He'll start to extend the lead over Sidnor. 2 seconds back to Potter, another second or so back to Winstead, another second to Hines, Poteet, and Brooks pretty close for 6th. And back to our other championship contender, Lucas Lodato. He is in 10th. Never could recover from that damage. He is 15 seconds off of the race leader right now. Dylan Bodie. Yeah, I think Dylan, I'm using one of your cars for the Pacers. Wait, no, I have my better paint scheme on. Well, the Wieners, the Holden Wieners machines are definitely eye-catching. Those faces on it. I love this one. I love the wiener on the side. I think Connor Holden... Who has their face on it? I don't think it's the 81, right? It ain't the 81. Okay. Yeah, it must not have it loaded up then. He has the swamp on it. Oh, this hood logo. Oh my god, it doesn't even fit on the thing. That's a beautiful scheme. Tell you what, I can't. Is this like an actual real hot dog brand? What a great marketing scheme, honestly. Love to eat a Holden Wiener one time. One day in my life, I would like to have a Holden Wiener. See the later starting to come by some lab traffic. And the 48 of Dylan Clark turned what was going to be a fantastic finish into a snooze fest because he just pulled some pace out of his rear end, and he has pulled a second gap on Sidnor. Okay, disparity. That's what I thought. If only it was real. Maybe we'll get a hold of Wieners one day. Whoa! One truck on the wall. Some more lappers coming by. As the 48 will take 11 laps to go. There's a 94 of Presley. That strategy is not playing out at all. And we'll go through the field one last time before this race is over. Dylan Clark, the race leader, started mid-pack, was in the back, up to the front. Garrett Sidnor, same story for him, but started a little bit higher. Ryan Potter having an alright day, pretty good for this series for him. Got a Winstead up in a fourth. He's had that alternate strategy there on the older tires. Ryan Hines was up in third earlier on. Now he rides in at fifth. Dylan Poteet in sixth, was up in second, but that Wieners machine started to fall off a little bit. He is facing pressure from Terry Brooks and the Culture Designs 23 machine, who led earlier on. Of course, got dumped or spun or whatever happened. I can't really remember, honestly. He rides at seventh. Scott Wheeler making what I believe is his second start of the year in P8, highest of 6th, lowest of 16th, if I read that correctly. Connor Holden, the Holden Wieners team owner, team boss, in 9th, highest of 7th, lowest of 17th, and Lucas Loudon. Pretty abysmal day for the 7. It has gone from okay to bad to worse. Ty Smith behind him in the 18 machine. Nicholas Pressey in 12th. Of course, had the race lead earlier on, but pulled some really strange strategies out. Not going to play out. Jacob Holm in 13th. Matthew Rodriguez in 14th, as you see the race leaders right in front of these two. Got Puckett back in 15th. Not sure what happened to him, to be honest with you. Oh, the 97 just popped the wall right behind him. Matt Muir in 16th right here. He led when the field came in, but he eventually had to give it up. Rodriguez pit with him and is leading this this battle, these two. Cody Bussard is the last car on the racetrack right now in at P17. Not having a good day right now. Struggling for some grip, it seems. As Michael Deitch is also in the race, but it looks like he had to go for reasons unknown. He sits 50 laps down. The 48, however, is not 50 laps down. Leading the race by almost 2 seconds. Ryan Potter and Chad Winstead are fighting for third. We'll take a look at that. As the 34 has found some pace. Here comes Hines to make it 3 wide. Into 1 and 2. Can he make it stick on the bottom? He's gonna. That'll be 3 wide off of the corner as well. If the 25 could dig that yellow line. Here they come off of the corner. Still 3 wide. They're still even for it. Poteet and Brooks are looking on this with a big smile on their face, both with a big chance to gain some extra points here with this battle, as Hines has the nose ahead for a second. Winstead will edge out in front now. Potter will be the biggest loser of the battle, and he'll drop to 5th. Hines on the inside of the 90, or the 34, the 99 looking on, trying to get him back. And into the corner, the 34 machine still has that 4th spot, gets a little bit loose now, and the 25 will take a 2 for 1, and he'll go from 5th to 3rd in just a lap. The 99 of Potter is going to try and fight back on the 34 now. It does not have that much rear grip, but still he has the front grip to hold on. Kendall, this is Dylan Clark's first Highline win. Really? So Dylan Clark is looking for his first ever Highline Racing League victory in all, however many of the series there have been. He's only got 3.5 miles to go right now. This time by, he'll make it 3 miles to go. 3 laps remaining. No more battles going on behind him. Ryan Hines in the third has pulled a gap on Winstead. Potter behind them. Here's the battle though. The 31's going to look to the inside on Ryan Potter for the 5th position. He'll have the nose out in front off of 4. He'll come up and clear him. 23 of Terry Brooks are going to try and follow him through. Can't do it side by side. The 99 will fight back to the inside for the final top 5 spot, but he won't be able to get it. And here comes Clark off of turn 4 this time by. He'll see the white flag, hoping for no cautions. Wants to see the green before he sees a yellow. And here he comes to the line. Oh, white flag in the air one more time around from New Hampshire. Into 1 and 2 for the final time. 2 seconds back to Sidnor. No pressure out back for Dylan Clark. And if what Kendall Kerr just said in the chat is true, it has been a long time coming for the 48. Ty Smith will give him some trouble down the backstretch, but he'll ultimately let him go. It's been a long time coming for the 48. No. Oh, he won 2 races. Okay, never mind. First Truck Series win for the 48, and he'll do it at Loudon, despite mixed information, false information in the YouTube chat. The 48 will get his first career Truck Series victory here today, but not his first ever Highline win. Oh, first oval. Okay, first oval win. I thought he just meant, yeah, I didn't see first oval. Alright, I stand corrected, but also, you guys are kind of confusing. And Dylan Clark is your race winner for the 7th round of the 2nd season of the Highline Truck Series, formerly Tex-A-Con, now the Culture Designs Truck Series. And Dylan Clark will burn it down, and this will be called your nothing winning moment, because we don't have a sponsor for that. Clark will finish off the burnout. He'll pull a wall burnout. Lets the wall slow him down. He'll put the pedal to the metal, man. Put the pedal to the metal here at the Hampshire Motor Speedway. Leave some marks on the racing surface for the Highline Truck Series and for breast cancer awareness, of course, in that bright pink machine. So that will do it for the burnout, and so we'll talk to your race winner, because I can find him in the YouTube, or not the YouTube chat, but the you know, whatever chat. Where are you, Dylan Clark? There you are, Dylan Clark. Oh my god, that was very loud. Apparently, I'm being told this is your first ever Highline oval win, so congratulations on that. How's it feel?
It feels great. Finally got that oval monkey off my back. It's just awesome. It's good to finally not be just a road guy.
Yeah, well, honestly, I thought that it would be just between 23 and the 94, but they both screwed themselves over in other ways. I don't know what happened in 94. It's like he blew a tire or something, but on that second run, you had so much more longevity than everyone else. What were you doing differently for saving tires or just finding pace at the end?
Well, I was noticing that a lot of people were shifting here, and it's good on entry. It gains you 2/10 on entry, but everything that you lose in the center and off the exit, trying to control that wheel spin, just really it slows you down. And I was keeping it in 4th the entire time, kind of backing up my entry a little bit and getting on the power sooner. With these long straightaways, you gotta focus on the exit of the corner more than entry. So backed it up a bit, was patient, let it rotate, and then back in the throttle early.
All right. Well, congratulations on your first ever oval win. Anything else I can say for?
Just like to thank my sponsors. Got Nitro Racing setups on here. They're great. They're a great setup team. Really, really good truck. They do a lot of. They actually post the setups that they use, so it's not like these other setup shops where you just you don't know what you're getting. I'd like to thank DC Designs for this awesome Fight Cancer paint scheme that I was running tonight. Going to be running all October for breast cancer awareness. Send your prayers out to everyone that has dealt with that horrible disease. Turtle Shells, Tyler Rush, everything he does. Tally Motors, a Tal Cart, Aura Pack for my real life racing. Therma-Tru Doors, Camera Outfitters, FTN, you guys for putting on one heck of a show every week. Wood Grain for their support in my karting, and my parents for giving me this awesome sim rig.
All right. Well, congratulations again. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Dylan Clark. So you guys were right. First ever oval win. Comes in the second series, but he gets it done. And so we'll talk to Garrett Sidnor, who always adamant coming into the next race, but second place on the night, not bad at all. How's it feel?
Yeah, I mean, good night overall. I mean, we had a pretty fast number 50 freight auctions machine, and yeah, just we were short there at the end. Didn't save enough tire there really for the finish. That's all I could really say about that. But yeah, P2 ties our best finish of the season.
Yeah, so next week is Kentucky, and that finish should put you pretty close to the points lead, because the points leader and Loudon just can't get a good finish now. So how do you feel going in there? You got a little bit of confidence to run with?
Yeah, I mean, I obviously feel very confident about this 50 machine. We show up every week. I feel like we have a good shot. We just need that little bit more to get to victory lane, and that's really been the frustrating part. Is really just executing at the end, and yeah, I just want to win first, and not not too focused on the points battle right now. I know those boys up top have been doing a pretty good job, and yeah, they struggled a little tonight, um, but yeah, just want to show up and show out at a racetrack at some point. I know we only got a couple left, but yeah, good race tonight. Heading to Kentucky with I think a pretty good shot as well.
All right. Well, anything else I would say for you?
Yeah, obviously, thank John Peterson and bringing this beautiful paint scheme to life that we ran tonight. And to the front row guys that allow me to do what I do, allow me to enjoy what I do. And thank my friends, family, mom, Forest Glory Art and Photography. And yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Well, congratulations on the.
Alrighty, thank you.
So Garrett Sidnor, their humble top three, and so we'll talk to Ryan Hines. But before I do, I've got to find one stat, because I don't remember talking to Ryan this year. So I've just got to make sure he's got a podium or not, so I can ask him. Let's see, top five. It doesn't count podiums on here. Are you? All right. Well, whatever. Ryan Hines, number 25. Ryan Hines, third place on the night. A little bit off the leaders at the end, but you had some pace. You got some spots at the end. How's it feel?
Honestly, I'm super happy with that. New Hampshire is a track that I usually struggle with just because it's so slow rolling those corners. And you have to watch getting back to the gas too quick. But I'll take a third. I thought honestly I was probably about a fifth place truck for most of the race, but the long run seemed to help me there because I wasn't downshifting, so I could save a little bit of tire. But I'll take a third. I'm pumped with that.
All right. Well, since you seem pretty adamant about that, you got some good finishes rolling into Kentucky next week, I think. So, you go from completely flat, like downshifting track, to probably flat out for most of the run at Kentucky. How do you feel?
I'm looking forward to that one. That's one I've had circled from the beginning. Historically, it's a track I've run pretty decent at, but usually I always run Xfinity cars. So we'll see how it parlays into the trucks. I kind of like the bigger 1.5 mile tracks, so hopefully it plays into my hand and I can finally click off one of these wins. I feel like we're getting really close, but just not quite there yet.
All right. Well, anything else? God, I have never been able to say that. Anything else I'd say before I let you go?
I just want to thank Adam for putting on the league and Alan for being in the tower and looking out for all of us. I appreciate their time and effort into this series. And definitely want to give a shout out to Terry there. I didn't want to spin him there early in the race. He turned in a little bit later than I thought he would. And I kind of overdrove the corner. And so it's just kind of a perfect storm. And I got into him there and I turned him. So I want to apologize for that.
All right. Well, thank you for your time and congratulations.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right. So that wrapped things up. Everyone is happy, unlike last week's. Most people down and grumpy about their results. But Ryan Hines, either first or second time he's been on the podium this year, I can't remember, but confident going into Kentucky, and so is everyone else that we talked to, except for Dylan Clark, obviously running part-time. We'll pull up the results quickly before we wrap things up. Dylan Clark, race winner by 2.3 seconds over Garrett Sidnor, and then another 2.5 seconds back to Ryan Hines in third. Chad Winstead in fourth. Dylan Poteet comes home in fifth, right ahead of Terry Brooks, Ryan Potter, Connor Holden, Scott Wheeler, and Lucas Lodato ends up with a scraping by with the top 10. Nicholas Peresi comes home 11th, last car in the lead lap with that strange strategy. Just got around Ty Smith at the end. Wins up one lap down in front of Matthew Rodriguez, Jacob Halm, and Matt Muir. The top 15 all one lap down, and then Scott Puckett and Cody Bussard one lap down as well. Michael Deitch will not finish the race, and our two Valiant, I said Valianting, I don't know if that's word still. Sounds right, two choose cones. 19th to 20th. Start the race because they are simply cones. So that'll wrap things up. Again, this has been the Highline Racing League Culture Designs Truck Series. Always a good finish at the end. Congratulations to Dylan Clark. Thank you to all our partners at FTN with Tango Paints and Truck Cams, and I guess I could say myself, but it's not really. But other than that, that'll wrap things up. Thank you all for coming out, and we hope you have a very good night. Holy lag.